What's up? Uh-oh.
Welcome to the Cryptic Paranormal Show. This is your host, D Nice.
That's right. And we love Nancy so much that we decided to replace Goose with Nancy. You're welcome, all of you.
We know you've been clamoring for it. Now it's finally happened.
No, Goose will be here in a little bit. Work stuff. He's running late, but we didn't want to cancel the show again because Nancy's a busy lady. She's got things to do. We were lucky to get her 2 weeks in a row. So, all right. I got to try to keep up with the comments.
Hey,
I apologize. Here's.
Hi, Gina.
Chris. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Tony.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Facebook user. Yeah.
That is strange.
I don't know why it does that sometimes. But how are you, Nancy?
I am fine. I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Yeah.
No COVID. No COVID. I'm amazed. I'm very happy.
That's good.
Oh, there's Kathy. Hi, Kathy.
Have you been sick? Were you worried about having COVID?
No, I'm just old. And at first, a couple of years ago, I knew people that were dying.
Yeah.
And then, people were very sick. Now, if people get it, they aren't so sick,
Yeah. Which is good. That was scary for a little bit.
I isolated for 2 years.
Yep.
To be on the safe side.
Mm-hmm.
Got some sewing done. I keep busy.
Yeah.
Where do you sew?
Quilts.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Quilts. Sometimes I do a little bit for the house, curtains and stuff like that, but no clothing. But
That's
I
awesome.
like to make quilts.
Quilts are good. Quilts are warm.
Yeah.
Quilts are needed.
Yeah.
It's a very good hobby.
Yeah, I wish I could do it. I've been saving my kids' shirts from when they were very little so that I can make a quilt someday.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't have that skill.
It's the more you do, the better you get. It's like anything else.
Yeah.
So
practice, D Nice.
Yeah. Maybe I'll practice on something not as important as my kids' shirts. So you have a quilting group, right? Don't you do quilting group?
I have two. I have one that's called the Guild, and they have officers and they have agendas and stuff like that. And then we have a group that gets together once a week, and we just sit around and quilt and show off and share stuff. And it's really nice to hang out with those people.
You guys do little tricks with your quilting needles
afterwards. Pardon me?
So you do little tricks with your quilting needle things?
Yeah. Then we go out to eat afterwards.
Nice.
That's nice. And there's Holly. Hi, Holly.
I finished mine, but it wasn't very good. My 8th grade sewing thing.
Yeah.
I did a bag, and it was all crooked. I just like to push the pedal down on the sewing machine.
But tell him your house ghost story. Well, I think that Denise would get a kick out of this. When I got divorced, I had to look for a different house to live in. And I looked at a bunch of them. And then one day I walked into this one and I said, oh, I'm going to buy this house. And the realtor said, don't you want to see it? And I said, well, yeah. And so I looked at it and I said, okay, I want it. And so we put up a contract or a bid or whatever you want to call it. what do you call it?
A bid, a
Tell me.
contract,
Bid,
either
yeah.
way.
A bid. And he said, usually you go in a little low. So I did, and the owner came back and said I want full price. So it's like, okay, I'll pay full price. He goes, Nancy, this house is 110 years old.
Mm.
It was a frame house, 800 square feet. He said, you do not want this house. I said, I don't know how to tell you, but I do. And it turns out the house was haunted. And I think that the ghost welcomed me. She made me very comfortable. I was under a lot of stress, and I walked in the front door, and it was just like, oh my God, I'm home.
Oh,
So she lived there for about 3.5 years with us. And she was nice to us. She was a little bit of a poltergeist. And we had some strange experiences, but the nice thing about living with a ghost is that I got to the point that I didn't pay attention to anything. It's like, okay, it's Gloria. I don't have to worry about it.
how'd you get the name Gloria?
I had a dream about her and my next door neighbor. And when I explained to my next door neighbor about the dream, she recognized her.
Oh,
And
that's
so we knew who she was. And
That's
she got
very
mail
cool.
once in a while. And it was junk mail, but I would open it up and leave it on the dining room table for her for 2 days.
Oh my
You know?
gosh. You
So-
are just the sweetest.
Oh, thank you. So then the funny thing we had, though, is we had 4 telephones. I mean, this was a little tiny house, but it was a little house. It was one of the original little houses. And it lived big. It lived a lot bigger than it was. And we had 4 telephones, and sometimes one of them would ring by itself. And you'd go to answer it, and it would continue to ring. And so
Oh my gosh.
we said, well, that's Gloria's phone. And then, we'd have company, and the phone would be ringing. They go, aren't you going to answer the phone? I go, no, it's for Gloria. But you'd answer it, and it would still, you wouldn't get the dial tone, So look at my hands. My hands are so big. I'm going to try not to talk with them.
Oh, you're fine. Holly wants to know how you got the nickname Mama Bear.
Well, I'll tell you, for some people, it's a nickname. But I originally got it. It was a definition of who I am. And I had, oh, look at Elliot loves me.
She does.
I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about childbirth and nursing and raising the kids and, preschool and everything. And oh my God, you are a mama bear. And it just, again, it was very familiar. It's like, oh, yeah, I am. So, and then for some people, it's a nickname.
Yeah. But for you, it's a way of life.
Way of life.
Yeah. So it's fun. I said I'm divorced, and I never liked the last name anyhow. And people have a very hard time pronouncing it. When I got divorced, I told my kids' friends, I said, you cannot call me Mrs. CECCHIN. I'm not Mrs. CECCHIN anymore. Don't call me that. And I was teaching, and I went for Miss Sheehan, and I told the kids I was Mrs. CECCHIN, and nobody could say it. So I said, okay, so call me Nancy.
Nice.
So my students called me Nancy. So,
Nice.
the Mrs. CECCHIN never worked, and people have a hard time saying it in it. So I just love Mama Bear. I love when people call me Mama Bear.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, here's
And it
somebody
looks
had
good.
spooky phone calls. Nat.
Yeah, Nat. Nat
I
would
don't
get
think I
super.
have ever experienced a ghost call.
I had a woman come across my radio when it was unplugged. She was just talking, and I have no idea what she said, but never a phone.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well,
I've been
I
hearing a
did
lot
not
of stuff
know that.
here. lately.
What'd you bring home?
I don't know if I brought anything home. Oh, but it has been since then, so I guess.
Yeah, since MadCon?
Yeah.
Nancy, that's my sister.
Corey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. See, Shelley's got one too.
Nat said at her house growing up is where she got it. An old lady left a voice message on the answering machine. It was really creepy. When she played it back, it wasn't there.
Oh my.
Answering
Okay.
machines. Remember those?
Yeah. So my my maiden name is Berger. Okay. And one time my mom made me record on the answering machine, "You've reached the burgers. The fries live down the street." Yeah. So yeah, I remember answering machines.
No, that didn't happen.
Cold cut sandwich.
That's Heisenberg's worst fear.
What?
Oh, Kathy wants to tell
Cold
about
cut sandwich.
reincarnation.
There's bologna in the house, and I don't know why.
Do you
think
guys
Kate's gonna
believe
try
in
to-
reincarnation?
You know what I do? I think there's so many stories of little kids knowing things about wars and planes and just things that little kids should not know about. I feel like it's kind of hard to ignore those things.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I just don't. I don't
Well,
know.
one of the things was that I had just an understanding of math, geometry and algebra. And I can't figure out how it happened. I don't think that people are born with an innate knowledge, but I
Right.
did have it. And so I figured I must have got it from a different life, that in a different life I thought about it. And then you occasionally meet somebody and you either love them or you hate them immediately.
Mhm.
And it doesn't have anything to do with what's going on in the present,
Right.
So that was another thing that convinced me that there is such a thing as reincarnation. And
Yeah. Sometimes you meet people and it just feels like you've known them before or you've known them your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I did meet somebody that I do feel, and I had an experience, and I'm convinced that it's somebody that I knew from a past life.
Mhm.
So,
And
that's nice in a way.
Right.
So,
Do you think that people get to pick where they go?
pardon me?
Do you think people get to pick where they go?
No.
Right.
No,
Okay.
I just appeared here. I just appeared here. But I hope that in my next life, I do some of the things I didn't get done in this life.
Yeah.
I talk about my bucket list. I had things falling out of my bucket list.
Yeah.
I said, I got a hole in my bucket. I think there was a song about that, but I'm not going to try to sing.
No?
You're so happy. You're so
There was
happy.
Hole in
I
the
don't want
Wash
to sing.
Tub by Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. As
Mhm.
long as there ain't no hole in the wash tub.
Yeah. I don't know. Like sometimes I tell my kids, I'm so happy you picked me to be your mom. That's what I would tell them when they were babies.
Mhm. Hallie wants money.
Oh, and Nat
Oh,
wants you to
Nat
sing.
wants me to sing. No, you don't. I guarantee you do not want that. I don't know what side of my brain works and one side doesn't, but the singing side does not work.
Same.
Same.
Eddie said it was awesome meeting you at MadCon.
Yes. Well, Eddie and I had been talking, and Kelly doesn't want another life. Katie, hi, Katie. I'm coming to see you.
Are
I don't know
you?
when, but I am coming.
Shelly
Yeah,
wants
Shelley
to be
wants
a
to be a
ghost.
ghost.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm working on a quilt for Madison,
Oh.
and I wanted to go there, and then I think that my energy will be there. So when I
Okay.
die, I want to haunt Madison.
You could party with us. We'll be there.
Okay. With Shelley.
Kathy had a
Shelley wants to
question.
be there too. I'll
Yeah.
beat you though, Shelley.
Shelly said she's going to come back and we'll know it's her because she's going to say, boo, I'm a ghost.
Boo.
Kathy wants to know what I did in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what you did in Michigan is your business, Nancy.
I didn't do a public hunt in Michigan. I went to Comic-Con, and when I was there, they had somebody from what's that big one in Detroit? Begins with
I
an
don't know.
A. Anyhow, they had a panel, and I went and talked to the panel. Listened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holly. I'm lucky if my team can get on 3 a year. Well, you know, you got to go to Fairfield and Madison because those are the cheapest.
Yeah. Yeah, it is
So your
nice.
sister thinks Shelley would be a good ghost. I think she would too.
Don't
Yeah.
encourage Shelly.
Shelly would be like the kind of ghost that like cleans stuff up off the floor or like,
And then
you
she
know, if
get pissed at you because you made a mess. And then you have to deal with Shelly the ghost. I'm not, no.
Yeah.
be a good
Kathy
time.
wants to go to Greenville together. Yes, Kathy,
Mhm.
you're on my list. You know, I won
Right.
a free investigation when we were at NetCon for Greenville.
Oh, nice.
And I haven't mentioned it to Kathy yet because she's been sick.
Yeah.
David, hi. But she has her surgery and she's doing better. So,
Yeah. That's good.
uh,
Kathy loves Greenville. She's been there many times.
yeah.
Was it
So,
Eloise that's in Michigan?
was it what?
Is it
Eloise.
Eloise?
Eloise. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why I didn't remember that. Eloise, yeah.
Mhm.
But it seemed like it was very interesting. But they, in addition to doing the ghost hunting, they have a haunted house that's like, they're looking to make money. And I just hope they're putting it back in because
right.
I think that it needs a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Lori.
Sorry, there's so many comments.
Yeah.
And Ken.
Yeah, Nancy. Next time,
What's
you contact them.
Yeah, you better.
okay? I will. Where do you live? I'll have to look him up. Oh, David,
That's
you're so
Ace
nice.
Taylor. Look at everybody. He was so happy to meet you at MacCon.
Yeah.
You got a
I'll
freaking
tell you,
fan club,
I was
Nancy.
looking forward
Right?
to it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a good
What's
one.
your favorite music? My favorite music is antique. Okay. I guess you call it bluegrass or folk. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the Weavers was my all-time favorite. And I still have those albums, and that's what I play. I do
Nice.
like Blake Shelton. He's a hunk.
Oh,
So I like country music because you can understand it,
yeah.
but I don't go for like rapping and stuff, you know.
No. Well, that's
so it's
fine.
my favorite music. So,
Okay.
look at that. Now I
Oh.
only get a quarter of the screen. Hi, Ray.
There we go.
Oh, he's gone. That was quick.
Hey, Mama Bear. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Tina,
I'm hanging
I
in there.
gotta keep up the economy. If I don't buy cigarettes, the economy's gonna collapse. And I don't think I could live with that.
It'll be all your fault.
I don't
No, I
know.
wish
We're
both
worried
of
that
you
Tina
would
said it,
quit.
though. We're
Hey,
worried that
Marcus.
Tina. It's
You
time to
know
quit
what
smoking.
caused you to quit, though, is a near-death experience. You know, when you get
What?
in the hospital and you get pneumonia, you say, "Oh my God, I hope that I can breathe before I die." You know, it
Oh yeah, I
makes it
get
worthwhile to
bronchitis
quit.
once a year, pneumonia, and
Yeah.
I got an inhaler and everything.
What's up, Chris?
I
Yep,
have to
hey,
say,
Tina.
though, I did smoke for 55 years. And
Wow.
probably more than you've been alive. And I loved every one of them.
I do enjoy them myself.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mhm.
What's your favorite road trip snack?
Yeah, there you go.
Baby bell cheese.
Oh, so good.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, it keeps nice. You don't have to worry about it melting or,
Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah. What's yours? Anybody?
All of it.
Not Baby Bell cheese.
Anything chocolate. I just found out
Yeah.
they have Baby Bell cheeses in different flavors. Like, I don't know why I never knew this before, but I
What?
literally just found out today.
I know why you didn't know it
I knew they
before.
had.
Because it doesn't matter. Baby Bell cheese is stupid.
Your
Wow.
attitude is stupid,
Well, let's get rid of the negativity then for
right?
the
Okay, goodbye.
day.
We tried to convince people
Oh.
that we got rid of you, and we're having Nancy on the
Are
show
we
all the
doing
time now.
musical chairs?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably why we have so many watchers right now.
Yeah, maybe I should
Yeah, I
move
got-
closer, huh? There.
Hey, you look chill.
Now I'm the same size
Be
as
comfortable.
everybody else.
Yeah.
I like
Mhm.
I like the
Oh,
cheese. I like the
Ariana.
beef jerky too.
You remember
I
Sweet
love
Pea?
Ariana.
Yeah. She is the sweetest.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful little girl, too.
Oh my gosh.
Got a
And so
darling
smart.
personality, but. Okay, Ken. Ken Ace. Run me out from my home.
Nice. Yeah, he tells me about it all the time. Someday I'll get up there.
I
Say
know,
that
right?
about a lot of places.
Well, you know, maybe
I've never heard of it.
doable.
It's not bad, I don't
I'm kind of
think.
handicapped. I don't have a car.
Yeah.
Well, you
You
got a
know, so-
Joe.
Hey, Shelly. Yeah, you got a Joe.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Corey,
Well,
seriously.
your sister likes
She's
me.
amazing. Nancy is amazing.
Hello. Oh.
Oh,
God, I
Holly
needed
likes
that
red
laugh.
vine licorice. Yeah.
I'm trying to
Gummy
stay
bears.
off the candy. I'm all about the protein shakes and beef jerky.
Look at my own sister says I'm here for
I'm
Nancy.
here for Nancy. I never even met
I'm-
Corey, and here she's here
I'm
for
not
me.
even offended either. It was a good choice, Corey.
And
I'm
here-
not even
And here I
offended.
was like
Oh dear.
flying down 76 trying to get home.
Don't worry about
to
it.
get on the
Everybody's here
show.
for Nancy.
Oh dear.
Here comes the monster.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it bedtime?
Yep.
Kathy, like, oh,
Here's Lincoln.
Lincoln. You froze up.
Hi, Lincoln. Hi, Katie. Kathy. What's your
Hey,
name?
you're all right.
Hey, you're right. What are you doing? You gonna say hi to everybody? She said your name. Hi. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's mine.
I met him.
That's mine.
What's up, buddy?
He was a very active person.
He
at
was.
that
He was.
time.
Did
He's
not
running
stop.
around and
I literally almost fell asleep on the way home. I was so exhausted from chasing
Yeah.
him through the whole thing.
Oh my
I
bet.
gosh.
And I don't know how he still had energy. It was awful. Oh my gosh. I was so exhausted. You say hi?
Good night,
Hello,
Lincoln.
Governor.
Good night, Lincoln.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hmm.
All right, buddy. I
All
love you.
right, come on, bring me
Hey,
these
sleep good,
biscuits.
buddy.
Say bye.
No.
Bye, buddy.
Bye. I love
See
you
what
too.
Chris said. Oh, there's other people on the show, not just Nancy.
Right.
What's up, Uncle Tony? Uncle
Hi.
Guido?
Yeah. I'm not even,
What did I miss?
Nancy, I'm not even exaggerating. Meeting you was my favorite part of FCICon.
you said that. And meeting
It's
you
true.
was a lot of fun, but I mean, I was only there for a couple of hours.
It
And I
doesn't, it
spent a
doesn't
lot of
matter.
time. I spent a lot of my time writing my name on raffle tickets.
Yeah.
That was something.
And then you got a
And
stamp
then Peggy
instead,
told
huh?
me. Peggy told me to get a rubber stamp.
Yep.
There you go.
So I rubber stamped all of my tickets when I bought them. And then I went around and I said, I think that Eddie would love this doll. So I crossed my name off and I wrote Eddie.
Yeah.
Also Jamie. Eddie was
And
I'm
also
gonna get a
me.
stamp. I'm done with this.
I just write goose. It
So-
takes me 2 seconds.
I about used my notary stamp.
and Adam read Mama Bear. So I got
Yeah.
all these people congratulating me for winning this doll, and I did not want that doll. I didn't put any in with my name on it.
So Nancy brought 2 teddy bears that had some Lucid headphones on them, and they had these bandanas tied around their necks. And she showed it to me on Friday night at the VIP event, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love that bandana!" And so she put in for it, and then crossed off her name and wrote my name, and won me the bandana and the bear and the Lucid headphones.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I was like, everybody met Mama Bear at FCI, and I'm like sitting at home with no hands, and I'm like,
Well,
damn it.
and then people tell me I win all the stuff, but and Peggy and I. Now Peggy didn't win anything this at MadCon, but
No.
when you put in all those tickets, that
Right.
increases your chances.
Right.
And I figure it's for good cause.
Right.
So Holly
yeah,
said she won
absolutely.
my basket. Was that the
No, I think she won the Cryptic Paranormal basket.
years?
Yeah. Yep. Very well done by one Miss D. Nice. Thank you.
First time winners always win a lot. Holly, did you get the Ouija board one?
No. No,
I
someone
forgot
else
who
won
the
that
Ouija
one.
board
Do you know who got it?
It was a younger girl. I can't remember her
Yeah,
name.
somebody I didn't recognize. I think they were one of the vendors this year.
Because you
No.
had 2 baskets, right?
Yeah. One had the headphones and then one
Yeah.
had the Ouija board.
Well, we still have to get together.
Yeah.
Oh, very good painting
Mama Bear.
behind her. Do you see the whole painting? It's a fancy lady
Oh, that's cool.
knighting the guy. It's not a painting, it's a print.
Get right, Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot.
There's
God,
a difference. There's a difference,
idiot.
at the wallet, Oh my God, I can't get over how big my hands get. I'm accustomed to seeing him to being on camera.
Yes.
Oh, Ken won
Yes,
very
he did.
special. Yes, you're at me at Ken.
Yeah.
Elliot said
We
it's a
will
beautiful
have to-
print.
Beautiful print.
Nancy, we will have to do something because I saw you at FCI, saw you at MadCon, but I have still never gotten to investigate with you.
I know. But
So
I'll
we
tell
gotta-
you, I'm going to try taking these off. See
Okay.
if I can hear better.
Is that better?
No, no, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, you know why? It's because they're plugged in.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I just got them. You know, because I
Nice.
was going to be on the show. So I said, well, I
Yeah.
need to get earphones. So I went in. I said to the guy, I went to Best Buy. I go, where are the earphones? He goes, right over there. So I go over there, $359.
Oh yeah.
I
At
said,
Best Buy?
okay. So I need somebody to
Nuts.
wait on me. I said, I think I need something cheaper than $359.
Yeah.
I'm only going to use them once. So I got these Sonys for $19.95.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
much
They were
better.
around the corner,
Yeah.
you know.
Much better.
So I don't know if this is going to work. I think that I'm a comedian. Okay. It's just me. You know, I'm a little weird.
We're all a little weird.
This way I
Right.
can
We love
watch
each other.
YouTube when I'm in the room with other people.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I think that the tablet doesn't make any noise if I've got the earphones in.
Right.
Everybody wants
Always
to
says-
investigate with Mama Bear now.
Yeah, we do.
Uh,
It's on top of my bucket list now.
yeah. He wants both of us, Denise and Mama Bear.
Let's go, Tommy.
Well,
Oh,
I
I'm
have to
trying.
talk to Kathy
Yeah.
and figure it out. But I was thinking, can you ever investigate Denise on the weekday?
At any time, really. I just have to make sure I'm home to get the kids
Shelley.
on the bus in the morning.
You know, I think that we have to ask Tony if he wants to go.
Okay.
But you and Shelley and Kathy and I. And then
Okay.
we could do the Ouija board.
All right. I'm down.
There you go.
I'm down.
Okay.
Let's do
Or Holly
it.
wants to
Shelley's
come
down.
too.
Shelly's on it. Denise is on it. It's happening.
Right. Yeah. We just got to find another
Yeah.
Ouija board now because we lost it.
Yeah, we'll have to get one.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get one of those modern ones? I
Nah,
had
we
a
got
funny
to.
experience with the Ouija board, and it freaked me out.
What happened?
I had a funny experience with the Ouija board. Years ago, many, many years ago, my niece and I were doing it. And so I said, will I ever get married? Yes. What is the name of my husband? And it came out L-E-V. And I said, there is no name L-E-V. So then we put it away. So I met this guy named Jack, and I married him. And we filled out the marriage certificate. He put his real name on it. And it was L-E-V-I-O. It's an Italian name.
Stop.
And it was like, I'm going to say it was 12 years that I had asked that Ouija board about it.
Wow.
And I don't know why
wow.
it didn't warn me that that was not a good match.
You put it away before it could tell you.
Yeah.
So-
I was gonna spell the name out and go, but don't go there.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, look at him. Is there something the other?
What's your
Right,
favorite
wanted to
food,
know what-
Mama Bear?
I don't really want to know the future.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not
Not
doing
really.
that shaking. Heisenberg is shaking me. Hallie doesn't like Ouija boards. But I heard that they're the same as spirit boxes.
It's just another
and
tool.
just another way
Yep.
of communicating.
No matter.
So if
Yeah,
I ask any
exactly.
questions, I'm not going to ask any questions about the future because I
Right.
don't want to.
Right.
Because I don't know. I mean, if you know that something's going to happen, then you might make it happen.
Right. You're manifesting it.
Is everybody getting all
Self-fulfilling
this
prophecy.
shaking?
No, it's not shaking.
Yeah, the bottom is shaking. Did I do something wrong?
No.
No, you're coming through fine.
I can't read anything anymore.
It's because Ray got
Uh-oh, I
on here, so you're
hope-
you're a little bit of a quarter.
There, now it's stopped. Ouija board is different than any other equipment that we use. It's all about intention.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
no different.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Or no different.
Right.
You
It's
know-
all the same. You got to be responsible.
Right.
I have,
So
I have a
about
very hard time.
5 years ago, I had a stroke. And before I had the stroke, I could read. Then I ended up with dyslexia.
Oh.
So I had a funny
Wow.
experience the other day. I was reading about this guy that got banned from his park. I don't know if you guys read it. It was on Facebook.
Mm-mm.
So he got a crane. And then he was up on the crane looking
Oh, I did
at
see
the
that.
game, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I read that, and I read that he bought a canoe instead of a crane. I don't know.
Oh, that's not going
So
to help
anyhow,
him.
that is why. That is so it's funny because when I go to read something, I have to like read it 3 times before I know. So it takes me a long time to read a book now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Adam. Oh, Adam.
Look at Adam. He's
Oh,
so
Well-
silly.
Holy
Hey,
shit,
you're full of
Adam's on the
bullshit.
show. We
Well, it's
must have a good
Nancy,
guest if Adam
so,
shows up.
yeah.
Like, I know.
He's like, Nick Groff. Nah, I'm not going to watch it. Oh, Mama Bear's on?
Right?
Oh, open and close a Ouija board? I didn't know that. We didn't.
Yeah, you definitely should.
And there's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. So,
Look at Adam's a huge fan.
We all are.
well, and Mama Bear is a huge fan of Adam, too.
finally.
He's all right.
I am. I met him a
I
year
won't-
ago, and he was talking about Madison. And oh my God, I wanted to go so bad. So then I was looking on YouTube, and there was a lot on YouTube. And there was one that was him, kind of like a walkthrough. It was only 10
Yeah.
minutes. And that was so cute. Then he did another one recently, and it was, oh, there's Addie too.
What's up, Ad?
And
you
this
could
guy.
see how everything has progressed. Oh, and Joe
Joe.
CECCHIN. Hi. Hi,
Joe.
Joe. Joe's my partner.
He's your,
I gotta love
he's your
him.
buddy. He's a
My daughter
trooper.
said, pardon me?
I said he's a trooper. He was hanging out all night.
Yeah, he was, my daughter said, Joe, are you into ghost hunting? He goes, a little bit. He goes, I'm more into mom. And I thought that was the sweetest thing.
Aw.
Tracy works with Joe.
Commissioner Jingle.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. We were just talking about that. He did like a 13-minute video walking around Madison telling the commissioner why he could handle the Knox County
Yeah.
building. Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
I
It
didn't
was
see
supposed to,
that.
supposed to be Hinkle. Oh, it's
think-
really funny, Nancy.
I think Jingle's better.
Well,
Yeah, I
I would
like
have to
Jingle
look
better.
for it, huh?
I'm sure we could send it to you. I think, Adam, I think you should actually just share it again because we were just talking about how awesome that video was. Tracy works with Joe, and he tells her all about your excursions.
Or Shelly
Oh my
She
said,
needs to
"Hey,
have her
Joe."
own show.
Right? But you do a lot of other things too, Nancy. What do you do on Monday
Wait.
nights?
Did Becca just call us an ass?
Yeah. You, not us.
Just kidding, Becca. Oh, never mind. It's fine.
Ass
I'm used to
wool.
it.
So what do you do on
I
Monday
wonder
nights,
what Rebecca
Nancy?
was trying to say.
She was trying to say "aw," but she called us
Oh,
an ass
she said
instead.
ASS. Okay, I got it.
Oh, that's why she was talking about Wisconsin cheese. She's from Wisconsin.
That's awesome.
So I'm trying to share that video again. Well, I would like you to share it so I could see it.
Do it. It's funny. She really is.
Oh my, beautiful soul. That is so funny. Josephine is a good brother. Oh dear. You know, we were talking about reincarnation. I think I was Adam's mother in another life. And so
Yeah.
I teach him about being a brother to my brothers. We took a picture with the three brothers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bye, Holly. Have a
Hi,
good night.
Ollie.
And Gina said, "Hi, Joe." Oh dear. Well, we should have had Joe on with me.
We should have. Is he on your Facebook, Goose? You can
Said
send him
the
the
ending
link.
was scary.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Amanda
What?
and Bella. I hope Bella's watching too.
You were on the Donahue show?
What? Oh, I got to hear this story.
Right?
Oh dear.
Bill Donahue.
That is so
Are you
funny.
not going to tell us?
Yeah. What was that?
Are you going to tell us?
When I was on,
Yeah.
we were talking about La Leche League. That's a organization for nursing mothers. And
Yeah.
we had a convention, and I was
Oh, okay.
the treasurer. You know, and then the IRS came. Okay, who's doing those books? I go, I am. I told you I was good at math, you know. I learned
Yeah.
it in another life.
Do you have a second set
So
of books?
Alyssa wants
Is
to
that what
know,
you're saying?
how did you get interested in the paranormal? I think she's talking to me.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
I met Adam Kimmel. And he
makes sense.
talked about medicine. And I'm like, okay, I want to do it. But actually, when I met him, we were at ISS. So,
So you never did anything
You know, and
paranormal
I-
before this?
no, but I've always believed in ghosts. And I lived with one.
Right.
And I don't know, because paranormal to me is more than ghosts. You know, it's ESP.
Mm-hmm.
And I had ESP with my sister. And I used to have it with my other son, Steve, but now we don't do it anymore. But a lot of times the phone will ring and I can tell you who it is.
Nice.
You know, I say, oh. And then sometimes I get a message that, I got an email. It's like, oh, that's Joanne's. Joanne sends me. And spam, I can tell spam. Talk about theory, she's deep. Yeah, I'm very deep. Well, what's your favorite evidence from Madison? Joe and I got separated from the group, and when we were at Madison, so we're on the stairway, and I said, I want to go to the map room. So Joe and I went to the map room by ourselves, just the two of us. And I have a thing on my phone, necrophonics. So we turned that in. And we heard ghost, and we heard spirit. And then Joe is very practical. He said, maybe this thing is programmed. So when you turn it on, it's going to say these things, and you're going to think that you're getting an experience.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, banana, say banana. And we heard banana. So I think
That was Adam. That's just residual Adam energy floating around.
Yeah.
I know.
Just hanging around the building.
I know. I want him to say mama bear. He said
That'd be
that's
awesome.
3 syllables. Because mama is the same in almost every language.
Right.
And they said that it's because it's the easiest thing to say.
Right.
Mama.
Yeah.
So next time I want to say mama bear.
Mama.
But
Yep. No strain at all. Real easy to say.
Yeah.
mama bear.
Mama.
Grandma mama.
Moo moo. Mommy.
And I did have a nickname before this. It was Rama Mama. When I
It
go
was
to
what?
the furry convention. When I go to the
Rama
furry
Mama?
convention, you have to have an animal name. And so I have Rama Mama. And I had a dog named Rama Mama.
Huh.
So now I changed it to Rama Mama Bear.
There you go.
And on my Facebook page, I have a picture of myself in my bear costume. I made a Rama Mama bear costume.
You made it?
I made it.
Awesome.
I got a Chewbacca suit and a teddy bear. I cut the head off. I decapitated it. And then I glued it on a mask. I glued the
That's funny.
snout on a mask. It was really cute.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many comments. I'm sorry. Trying to keep up.
I know.
Yeah, you and Adam were frolicking in the grass. Talking about theories.
Mama Bear
There you
works
go.
for 3
Mama
syllables.
Bear.
Yes,
Yep.
Adam. I'm going to try that one. So
I think
I'd
we'll all
like to
try
do an
it.
investigation, but I want to do it with fewer people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were at Madison, and actually I did one at Fairfield, and there was a whole bunch of people in the room.
Yeah.
And so
It's ABC Mouse.
yeah,
Mama Bear.
Elliot liked my bear costume.
Where did Elliot see it?
Yeah.
What was it?
Where did
Where did
Elliot
Elliot
see
see
it?
Well, when I went to the furry convention, people dress up in these. They look like mascots, and some of those costumes are like $2,000-$3,000.
Oh,
And,
Wow.
yeah. Easy.
One of the things I like about it is they're stuffed. So you walk down the hall and people grab you, hug you. You just get
Yeah.
so many hugs. But it's like being hugged by these big teddy bears. So I love it.
Just literally talking about it.
That's cool.
Yeah, the furry convention. Yeah, I
Was that
really
I
like
think
the
that'd be
furry
hot.
convention. It was hot.
Was that
yeah.
the one that was the same weekend as FCI
You know-
Con?
No, I was at Gen Con. That's a gaming convention.
She's so
know.
cool.
Like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
That's awesome.
So and then
Nancy
I
has
also
a
went to
Dungeons and
Comic-Con
Dragons. Nancy plays Dungeons and Dragons with the same people she's been playing for 20 years.
for 20
That's
Really?
years.
amazing. That's really
Cool.
cool.
Welcome to the conversations. She does.
I have
So-
never played that.
Now, it is so much fun. And I bought the game when it first came out, and I couldn't get anybody to play with me because all my friends were these housewives, and then so then Steve got it, and he said, "Oh, can I play your game?" And I said, "Well, if I can play with you." And he goes, "Mom, we don't want to play with you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I, let him have the game, and he played, and then in the year 2000, I said, "Okay, it's time for me to play." And
There you
we
go.
used to do LARPing, live action role playing, medieval. It was
Yeah.
so fun. And all the people that he was playing D&D with at that time were from the LARP. So I said, I know all these guys,
Right.
So, and we used to do it at my house. Well, Steve and I lived together. But now we do it online. And I'm not so good at doing it online.
Oh.
So,
It's harder online.
yeah. I mean, the computer I have is, well, it was my granddaughter's in high school. And then I have to use my tablet for the sound.
Mm.
Mama Bear's like Yoda.
Take all of us in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So look out.
Elliot wants to
says,
know
what
what
do
you play as.
Oh, I think it's hysterical. A favored soul. That's the name of the class favored
Okay.
soul. With the bow. Everything is, I'm always an archer because when I watch Lord of the Rings, I love Legolas. So,
I have no idea what's going on anymore in this
he
show.
did Bellegarde. He did Bellegarde.
I was always a dwarf cleric when I played Mama Bear.
That sounds about right.
No.
What's that?
A favorite soul is like angelic. It's a person that is very skilled at fighting and at healing. So
Okay.
Nice.
I was multi-useful. I liked
Nice.
it. So I
I've
played
been
a
wanting
lot
to
of
start
different
playing
things. So
again.
yeah. Did you guys ever play?
No.
I played a long time ago,
Yeah.
and since like watching, it's kind of resurfacing, especially
Yeah.
with like Stranger Things coming out. Like, I mean, the whole base, it's all their creatures, and the whole Upside Down is based off of
Wait.
D&D characters.
Real quick. Go back. What did Elliot say? There's a place where you get to hit people with foam like swords?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called LARPing.
Well, I don't want to call it that, but
Yeah, Bellegarde is full contact.
I'd
We
like
did
to
Nero, which
challenge
was
Ray to a sword fight. A foam sword fight.
yeah.
I'm in.
You could even take your
Well, I
axe,
had to laugh because
your ghost sword.
my son and his friend were talking, and they went to college together. They were in the same fraternity, and
Yeah.
he said, "Well, yeah, I got an A- in fencing, and my son got an A."
Oh wow.
And I go, "Oh, I only got a B plus." Like, "Are you took fencing?" And I said, "Well, yeah. I mean, it was available, so why not? Yes,
I took basketball
did
and
take
bowling.
fencing.
Okay, Elliot, I'm definitely down for that. No role play, just fighting.
There we go.
No, the role playing. The role playing was good. I like the role playing. So
You tell me where
Have
to
you
buy
guys
a
ever
foam
seen
sword.
Have you guys ever seen those medieval competitions where like the guys like actually like full armor gear and get in and fight with swords?
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah.
real, like they're real swords. I don't think they're sharp, obviously, but yeah, that looks so much fun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
They wanted
Yes,
to do
let's do it.
Belgrade.
Yes.
They did Belgrade at Billy Creek a couple weeks ago.
No,
I am gonna
fantasy.
get
That's
some
always been a
Christmas
good
paper
idea.
and unwind the tube and then practice. I'm
There
just
you
gonna open up the Christmas paper and get the tube out. I hope she doesn't
There you go.
she doesn't find out.
See, we're
But
getting off on all these tangents.
Yeah. Welcome to the
That's what
show.
we
That's
do.
what we do.
Well, if we want to get deep,
Okay.
okay, that kind of we want to get deep. I would like to get deep.
Okay.
I think that a trick that is played on people is when they say, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." And the trick is, you kind of expect that if you do unto them, that they're going to do the same thing unto you, and they don't.
Yeah.
And they should have an addition to it that's no expectations,
Right.
you know. And then when you're hanging out with a narcissist and you do unto them and you're really nice,
Mhm.
and then they're not nice back to you, then you think, oh, I wasn't nice enough. And so then you have
Right.
to be nicer. And
Yeah.
you keep being nicer, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a
Yeah.
trick. You know, it's very confusing.
Yeah.
And the other
Yeah.
one is, you notice I talk a lot. You're supposed to tell the
No.
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm real good at telling the truth and
Yeah.
nothing but the truth. But the
Yeah.
whole truth, I get carried away.
That's okay. We
And
like
I go
it.
off on tangents, and it's all pertinent. And yet, sometimes I think it's real boring. So,
No, it's not boring. No, I think it's people, you have to treat people like you wish they would treat you, but it's not
Yeah.
always reciprocated.
I really wish I
Right.
could get behind that.
right. And when I was growing up and I was hearing that, then I thought that it would be,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that they would say, oh, well, you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Right.
Doesn't work that way.
Mine
No,
is do
no,
unto others as they do to you.
Yeah.
Mine is.
I'm gonna get kicked off the show again with negativity, aren't
I don't think I
Mine
did
is very
this right.
simple.
Oh, you
What do
see
you
my
mean?
new shirt?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Sweet.
Okay.
I just tell
Billy
everybody to
Creek,
shut
that
up.
is
I don't
a
care how they treat me.
wonderful place.
Billy Creek.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
What's
When
Billy
I
Creek?
was a kid, we went to a place in Detroit called Greenfield Village.
Mhm.
And it was the same where all the buildings were transplanted. But I don't know if there was a theme there. I remember there was a mill and a lighthouse. I don't think there was a theme. I think it was just a whole bunch of random buildings.
Mhm.
Where
Like a
Billy
little
Creek has
town?
got a theme.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
getting
Greenfield
excited because
Village.
Shalersville Historical Society is moving another building to the property. So they'll have the Baker cabin, the house, and they're building. They're disassembling and moving and rebuilding a schoolhouse that used to be in Shalersville, and
Nice.
Yeah.
they're looking at other properties. People who own the land are like they don't want it on their land. So it's basically the story for the schoolhouse. He didn't want it on his land, but he didn't want to destroy it either because he knew it was a piece of
Right.
history. So
Yeah.
he told he knows that Shalersville has like everybody there has some kind of engineering background or knows how to drive a big haul truck. Just all the skills are there. So it's like
Naturally.
if you guys
Right.
want it and you can disassemble it and move it, it's yours.
That's cool.
It's going to be really cool. So you're going to have like those property, those buildings, and they're talking about another schoolhouse possibly, and So that whole area is going to just be like a bunch of old buildings. It's going to be super cool. They keep moving with it.
Nice.
It's going to be great.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going? Okay.
Oh gosh,
Um,
Billy Creek is definitely haunted.
I've
so
never heard of Billy Creek.
It's one of the properties that Adam is involved with. I'm not sure if he owns it. Does he own it or just like help run it? I'm not really sure. Adam, you can correct me if you're
no,
still
he's
on.
a partner.
A partner. Okay. That's what I thought, but I didn't know how to word it correctly. But it's a bunch of old buildings that they put together. It's not really a town. It was like what you said. They just brought the buildings together
Brought
and
them
made
in.
like an old town out of it. Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
if I'm correct with that.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
cool.
there's like a general store. I've seen pictures. It looks amazing. It's real close to
It's
Indiana
very
State
interesting,
Sanitarium.
and it's definitely a tourist attraction.
Oh, sure.
And
People eat that stuff
you know,
up. I love going to those kinds of places.
Nat had a ghost horse. She heard
That's
galloping.
awesome. That is crazy. That's really cool. We've witnessed a ghost cat. I don't think I've heard ghosts like I've heard dogs barking that aren't. There's no dog around. Like we were out in the middle of nowhere.
A demon cow.
Yeah, the demon cow. This was just a joke. We were really bored coming home from an investigation in the middle of nowhere, like out by Pyman Tuning in Pennsylvania. And we started videotaping. We were on search for the I said videotaping. Oh my God. Filming on our cell phone.
You had like one of those big cameras.
Yeah. We're searching for the devil cow. But it was funny, but nobody was watching because it was like 2:00 in the morning.
We were crazy. Galloping ghost, Batman. I'm sorry, it just sounded like it should have gone right there.
ISS has a forest cow now?
You got a cow running around the forest
what
there?
that's about. I haven't heard that.
A rabid cow.
No. I'm assuming a live one, Natalie.
I'm not sure what would be worse, a cow just running around in the woods or like a live one or a dead one.
Yeah. So are you familiar with the Mayflower building in Akron? One of the
Familiar
apartment
with
buildings.
The hotel?
I delivered oxygen. Yeah, it used to be a hotel, but now it's like a low income, like
Yeah.
But that place creeped me out today. It's the first time I've been in there for
It's an old
patient
building.
service.
It used to be
It's
an old hotel,
building.
right?
It's beautiful. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think it used
But
to be
I
a
would
hotel,
love-
like a regular hotel.
Yeah. I get to see some pretty interesting places. There's an old school in Akron that they converted into apartments. That's really interesting to be in. So do you have like a bucket list place that you'd like to go to, Mama Bear?
Their bucket
Like
list
if-
was
like-
overflowing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Madison was on my bucket list for a long time, but Greenville. Okay.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
I personally think that you could investigate the same places over again.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not investigated at ISS. I would really like to do that.
Yeah.
And the place that I would really like to see, and this is funny too, because I was sitting there looking at Adams Hall, which is the 5-story. And I'm like, okay, I'm drawn to the 4th floor. At the end room, the room next to it. So then Destination Pier was on, and they got a thermal in the same room that I wanted to go to.
Oh, sweet. That is so cool. So you're in tune.
I did a thing at ISS with Kalani. We went, I said I never investigated there, but it was with a large group. And then I put in lucids, and I could hear our group and I could hear the next group over. So I don't know if I ever heard anything that was ghostly. And we went to the 5th floor, but I wanted to go to the 4th floor.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love
Elliot
group
said
hunts.
4th floor. No, too.
Yeah, I love group hunts, like helping people out. But when you're like really, really wanting to investigate, it's not the way to go. You need to be a small group and kind of like break off and get some self time.
Yeah, as I said, Joe and I
Really.
went in the map room, and there were just the two of us,
Okay.
and we hit the
Yeah.
necrophonics in, and we put out
That's
some
awesome.
cat balls, and
Yeah.
nothing happened with the cat balls,
Yeah.
but you know,
Solos. I enjoy
Um,
solos.
Elliot said solos, yeah.
You gonna do a solo?
You know, and like, what was that?
Are you gonna do a solo? You go by yourself?
I would. Yeah, I would.
That's awesome.
You're so cool.
I'd think about it.
Do it, man.
No,
I
I
would
think
not.
that I would not be afraid. I don't know,
It
because
depends like what kind of room it is.
you know, I grew up in the city of Chicago, and
Yeah.
I knew people that got shot, and you know, I just lived with a ghost, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Did you ever
just-
see the ghost?
no, well, just in my dream.
Right.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
it was very accurate. My neighbor said that it was exactly what she looked like.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Crazy. That's
So,
interesting.
speaking of her, though, I'll tell you another funny story. When I had my house, when I was married, I had 2 front doors, and I had these great big wreaths. And so that when we moved, I took the 2 wreaths with me, and I only had 1 front door. So, like, what am I going to do with these? I'd like to put them up. So I had 2 bookshelves, and I put one on each bookshelf. Got up in the morning, one is gone, totally disappeared.
Holy
What?
crap.
So
Wow.
I said to the kids, you know, this is something. I said that, you know, the wreath is gone. And Steve said, well, Gloria threw it across the room.
Oh,
And the bookshelf was on one wall, and it was all the way over by the other side, 17 feet.
Yeah.
That's how big the room was. So it was 17 feet away. And he said, so I said, if Gloria does not want that wreath, then she doesn't have to have it. And so he packed it away. He didn't have it.
Oh, geez.
I have another funny story. I was doing bills, and I'm sitting at the dining room table, and I'm hearing something overhead. I'm like, oh, I think there's a raccoon in the attic. Now,
Oh, no.
sitting there half an hour later, the raccoon is still making noise in the attic.
What?
Say that, well, you know, Gloria has not been here for a long time. So maybe she's gone, and maybe it's real. Maybe there's a real raccoon in the attic. And I
Those are
called
words.
an exterminator. Trapper Joe. He
yeah.
comes, he goes, hi, my name is Trapper Joe. I go, hi, I think I got a raccoon in my attic. So we go up and we look in the attic. There's an inch of dust on the floor.
Uh-huh.
No footprints, no
Ooh.
raccoon footprints.
Wow.
He
One of those
said,
flying raccoons.
there's no raccoon here. I said, okay. How much do I owe you? So he left. And then Steve came home from college. And he said, ma'am, how you doing? I'm going, fine. What's new? Oh, I met Trapper Joe today. He was such a character. Hi, my name is Trapper Joe. And he said, why did you have him? And I said, well, he had a raccoon in the attic. But there was no raccoon. He said, ma'am, you are the only person I know that would call an exterminator to come out to a haunted house on Halloween.
Oh,
On Halloween.
oh no.
So Trapper Joe came on Halloween.
Well, I guess you got the trick and not the treat, huh?
Right.
Right. Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
anyhow,
So Terry wanted to know how you
That
feel
was-
about the Ouija board because they scare her, and she makes those dolls.
Carrie Long
Right.
is back on about Ouija boards. I'm willing to try it now. And I really like what Denise said about doing the blindfolded.
Yeah.
And then
Mm.
you write the questions down. And then you write the answers when we do them.
Right.
Mhm.
So we volunteered, Shelley and I would do it, and you could do the questions and
Yeah.
watch what we're saying. But I don't want to do
Right.
any questions with the future. What does the
Right.
future hold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long am I going to live?
Yeah. I don't want to know that stuff either.
I don't want to know the future. But the past we could do,
Yeah.
There you go.
and especially because Shelley and I don't know that much history with each other. You know,
Right.
so
Right. Yeah.
well, and when my niece and I were doing it, I mean, we did feel like we were not cheating.
Right.
It was kind of like,
Oh.
okay,
Mom
Well, I'm
Bear,
gonna try.
or Corey,
This house that I'm in. Is Mama here? Any advice for us? Yeah, grow old. Give up smoking.
Well, who's going to support the economy?
she's talking to you, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Me too. All of us.
Well, no vaping either.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what vaping does for the economy.
Not much. It kills my economy.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
what
worried
kind of
about
advice.
the United States. I'm more,
Be kind.
altruistic than you are.
Yeah.
I just think
kind.
to be kind and to be yourself. That is the thing. Because I'm getting all these flattering things about being Mama Bear. I used to worry about what people thought about me, and so I was very reserved and quiet.
Yeah.
I used to be quiet. So, no, I think, to be yourself, then you're free,
Yeah.
So that would be my advice.
That's great
Mama Bear.
advice.
And eat dessert first.
It's good advice.
Chance on dessert.
Put that back up there.
Boom.
So,
Mama Bear. There she is in the bear
Is that
costume.
you?
She frees up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody's frozen.
Nancy, is that you?
How do you do that? What?
Is that you?
What?
Is that you?
Yeah, see, I put the earphones in, so I don't have my hearing aids in.
Oh.
But I'll tell you,
Oh, no.
when we were at Fairfield, my hearing aids died. You hear about all of this stuff, the electronic stuff that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
the batteries died and everything. So my hearing aids died. Well, I didn't have a place to put them. Oh, I left.
Uh-oh. The boots. Yeah, those are pretty sweet.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
We're losing her. No.
No.
Yep, probably got tired of hanging out with our lame asses.
Right. Oh no.
Boo.
She seriously
We
is
lost
so
her.
much cooler than me. She is so much
Yeah.
cooler than I will ever be.
Yeah. She's like the epitome of how cool I want to be when I'm that age.
Or now. I mean, shit.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And she's so cool. Like, she was talking to me about her quilting group, and she was talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and she was talking about how she's been doing, the paranormal stuff. And she says, I have just as much fun as at all of those places. Like she loves them all.
Yeah.
Yep, we
Right.
all do, Terry. Yeah, I was geeking out when she started talking about or you guys were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, what? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I gotta hook up and play.
I had no idea what was going on at that point.
Exactly.
Yep. She was like, she ended on a high note. Bye.
Yeah. Boo.
Seriously though, she's
Yeah.
right. I mean, everybody spends so much time trying to like fit in and do what people want to do. But look at her. Why is she awesome? Because she just does whatever the fuck she wants, and
Right.
it's just awesome.
There she is.
There she is. We hear you.
She doesn't have her headphones on.
Oh.
She said, wait.
So wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
There you go.
Okay. I can see like a shadow. I see 4 shadow people.
Is it a ghost?
Right
I
now?
don't know what happened.
On-
I don't know
on the
what
tablet?
happened. I disconnected and then I got it reconnected. And now
Yeah.
some
And it just showed
reason,
us kind of like a shadowy.
That's
yeah, it's
It's
like
probably better
almost
that way for
black.
you, isn't it?
Mm.
You
right.
see our ugly
There's like
mugs, you don't have to see
an
us.
image in
Bad enough
there.
you gotta listen.
Okay.
Everything
So-
back?
So nobody's chatting anymore. That's good.
That's good.
Oh, there's somebody. Now see, I can't read
Yep.
that though.
Oh. That was Joe. He thought your tablet died. Ashley Storm said hello.
Yo.
Okay. Hi, Ashley.
What up?
And Terry said she can see all of us. So maybe it's your tablet.
It is my tablet.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid to do something to it.
Yeah, I know. Once you get it working
try
just a
that.
little bit,
It
you're
did-
afraid
Right.
to like, no.
The last words I heard, let me try this.
Yeah. Let me try this.
Right. Oh, let me try.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, she seriously is just so awesome.
Yeah. Have a good night, brother. We'll let her know. I think everybody's let her know that they love her.
Right?
Yeah.
She is so cute. Before she comes back on, we talked on Friday night and she said she was so excited to meet you guys and said, I hope I don't disappoint them. I was like,
Oh my
Nancy,
goodness.
what are you talking about? But they love you.
Right.
She said, they might not love me when they meet me in person. What?
I don't see how that would be any different than, I mean,
Right. I agree. She's so cute and she watches the show every week and she watches it twice
Yeah.
so she can watch it once regular and then once with the captions on. And so at MadCon, we all asked her if she would come on the show and she about cried when we asked her and she put her hands like this and said, me?
Yeah.
We're like, of course you, Nancy.
I'm like, no, I'm sorry. That other
Oh,
lady that walked
no, I meant the guy behind you.
Right. I mean, Kalani's right behind. No.
Right.
Yes, of course, her.
She's so cute.
That was a good idea. I'm sad I missed the first half an hour.
Yeah.
Should be.
I was
Yeah.
trying to get back here so fast. I was driving like a maniac.
Don't drive like a maniac.
If
You know
you
what?
get
I
pulled
was
over,
almost
then that's
killed.
an extra half hour.
Yes.
I blow by police all. They're like, it's Cleveland Clinic. They're good. He's got to be going to an emergency. No, I'm
One of
kidding.
these days, man, they're gonna get you. You'll be all like, they got Gabby once. We went to like a seminar. He was driving the company.
Yeah.
She was driving a company van. She got pulled over doing like 80, with like
Nice.
three of us in the van going, "Oh."
Oh my god. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
super cool.
Corey, the first time I met her at FCI Con, and I'm just like standing there filling out my tickets, whatever, for the raffle. And she comes up to me and she says, Denise? And I said, yeah. She said, you don't know me, but through the magic of the internet, I know you. And she said,
Weirdo.
right. She said, I watch your show every week, and you are just so smart and so polite and so positive, and you have such a great outlook on life. And I was like almost crying in the hallway. I'm like, oh my God, that's like the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. But
Those
then
other two
she
guys
told
are assholes, but
Yeah, the other two.
You're right. No, she
Yeah.
did tell me at MadCon, she said, when I told Joe about you, I said, doesn't she seem so sweet and elegant? But she swears a lot. Well, that's true,
that's what she's
Nancy.
talking about, telling the truth all the time. She's like,
Yeah,
she's no holds barred, and that's fine. I love it. It's like, let me have it.
I know. I
What am
love
I
it.
doing wrong?
She's so
People aren't like
cool.
that anymore. They're afraid
Yeah.
to say the wrong thing. I wish people would just tell me what they're feeling.
Right.
All right,
Heisenberg,
I got a
don't give
freaking
shit
list
what
right
he's
here, buddy.
Oh. Heisenberg and I have
Pisses
been
me
waiting
off.
for this.
I've been waiting for this moment for a while. Let me.
We've compiled a PowerPoint presentation.
So, welcome to the Goose Show.
We both got kicked out that time, Heisenberg.
Yeah,
I left myself alone for
that's what
that.
happens when you hang out with the bad kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
She,
Yeah. No.
yeah.
They
Sometimes
really
little
do,
things
buddy.
do mean the most.
She's awesome.
she's so sweet.
I keep saying, yeah. I hope she gets back on so you can ask your one question for the night,
Oh,
Heisenberg.
yeah.
Gina said she
Do you
told
have
her at
anything to plug?
MadCon that she shouldn't raise her eyebrows when I smile. When she does it, she says, I'm doing a Gina.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's hilarious.
Oh, Kalani. You just missed her.
I don't
She
know
was
who
having-
Mama Besser is.
She was having problems with her tablet, and she said, let me try this. And then
What?
she was gone. And
Famous
no, she
last
didn't
words.
throw up any gang signs, Kalani. He was telling her what gang signs to throw up, which were not appropriate. And she's like, what if I just do this? I'm like, that's perfect.
That's appropriate.
Yeah. So you just missed
Hey.
her, though.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh, my
There you
God.
go.
I'm backstage.
Look.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, there you go.
We see ya.
Look who was asking about you.
Tablet. So now I'm on the phone. Or maybe if I turn it.
Okay.
No, you're fine. You're fine
I'm
the first
upside
time.
down.
You're sideways.
There you go. We see ya. You're
There you
fine.
go.
You're good.
The cell phone just
Okay.
always makes you come in a little bit smaller and skinnier. I mean, picture wise.
Yeah, I gotta put my glasses in.
Did you see Kalani?
I just saw it, but I didn't see what he said.
He
just
doesn't
wanted to
even know
where
how to
you were
spell
at.
bear.
No, he said yes because he's excited to see you. Mama Bear's back.
I can't believe you hang out with that guy. He doesn't even know how to spell bear.
Yeah, yes, sir. Well, the S is next to the A on the keypad.
There you go. Always a practical
Making excuses
response.
for him.
Thank you. You better not be driving, young man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a great guest, though. I really enjoyed
He
him being
was.
in.
Yeah.
And I'm still having a problem with
There
his phone, but
That's
oh,
okay. That's good.
no, no.
Now what?
There, I'm just going to leave it. All I can see is Ray. So, Ray, talk to
sorry.
me.
Hey.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Where'd you go?
She cracks me up.
We lost her again.
She's like, I'm
Yeah.
sideways.
Wait,
Oh,
she's still there.
I can still hear her.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
say, you still here.
Oh,
Oh.
now we lost her. Mama Bear,
She
if you're
seriously is
listening,
so
it's
funny.
okay.
We're
Right.
good.
We all have screw ups like this all the
I
time.
am.
It's
Yep.
stupid internet. It's stupid internet. It's probably not
Right.
even her phone or her tablet. It's just the internet. Because everybody's
Yeah,
on
she
it.
had it. She had it.
I think she was trying to get it sideways to look like ours.
Yeah.
You know, the full screen sideways.
Yeah.
Which, if
All
I
right.
didn't
Who's the
do it
Facebook user that
automatically, I
said
wouldn't know how to
dang?
do it.
Right.
Yeah. We'll have to have her on again for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, somebody just messaged somebody.
What?
What was that?
People that I have no idea in a chat that I didn't know I was even part of. That's awesome.
Oh.
Leave chat. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh. I wonder if she has anything to plug. Now we'll never know.
I said it, and then
Guess
she
not.
came back on. And
Yeah.
shit, man. She does have something to plug.
What?
Who are you?
I don't know.
Facebook
Remember,
user?
she said that I had some. She had something for me to say something about it.
Oh. Dang it.
Might have been her knitting class.
Who knows?
I don't know. That's awesome. I never knew people really sat around and knit and talk.
It's
Oh yeah.
quilting.
Quilting. I'm sorry.
Rude.
Quilting bees.
What? What's the difference?
Big
A
difference.
lot.
Duh.
Crocheting is with yarn. Like where you use the little hooks and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh,
Lena.
hey, Lena.
Lena. Sorry.
Quilting is where you make a quilt.
You don't use any hooks for quilting?
No, you use a sewing machine.
Okay. She's
Oh,
back.
you can do
Fingers
it by
crossed.
hand.
See?
Yeah,
There you go.
I've
but
got
not
some
with
that
a
are by
crochet
hand.
needle.
You don't know.
I do.
I'm back on. This time I'm on my phone.
All right.
Okay. Can you
And I
see and
got
hear
my
everything
glasses
okay?
on.
Okay.
Yeah,
The good
I
thing
don't
you're on
know.
me and Denise are gonna get in an argument.
Oh, I've got the phone propped now, so I'm not touching it.
Okay.
There you go.
So I remember where I was. I was telling you that when I was at Fairfield, we were doing this investigation, and my hearing aids died,
Yeah.
and I didn't have a case to put them in. I didn't think I was going to be taking them out, so I had to
Yeah.
keep them in. Well, when you have hearing aids that aren't working in, it's like earbuds. So I was deaf.
Oh,
I went from hard of hearing to deaf.
yeah.
Oh no.
So I was deaf for the rest of it then.
Oh,
That's no
man.
good.
It says you're on the show.
Not good at
Everyone
all.
can see and hear you. Okay. Hi, everyone. My hair is sticking up. So
You're
I
looking
missed a
good,
lot.
Mama
I'm
Bear.
sorry. And I
Yeah.
missed the whole section where you were talking about quilting.
Yeah. I was trying to school Heisenberg because he
Yeah,
thinks that you can quilt
I
with a
was saying you
crochet
don't use
needle.
needles. You don't use needles to quilt. You sew. And she was like, "No, you use crochet needles. It's
You're
the only way
talking
to
about
do it."
hooks.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Now that's an Afghan.
That's an Afghan, not a quilt.
Right. You
I
can knit
can't
or
even-
crochet an Afghan.
Right.
And you use yarn, not fabric.
See?
I know. That's what I told Denise, and she wouldn't believe me.
Boom. You're a liar.
Ray knew it was
I'm
coming.
going to put an album. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put, somebody's texting me. I'm going to put an album on Facebook with all my quilts. I made a New Year's resolution that I was going to finish 10 quilts that I had
Oh my
started.
God.
And I am disciplining myself. I only started one new one.
Oh,
And I have like 5 new ones that I have
That's
all
okay.
the stuff ready to go. You know,
you're constantly
So,
doing stuff. How do you have time?
Right.
oh, I have a lot of time. I'm retired.
Well, yeah, but you still do a lot of other things.
Well, I do, but I still, you know, but sewing is funny and quilting because there's a couple of steps. There's different you can do, and some of it you really wish that you had 8 hours that you could sit and do it.
Yeah.
So we have an opportunity to go on quilt retreats, and you go someplace and they serve you meals, and you've got a big table and a place to cut and a place to iron and
What
you
is
know,
this
you
world that I'm just hearing about?
morning to night. So, I just got back from one last weekend, or the weekend before MadCon, and then I got another one coming up in January.
Where are they
And
at?
then there's a I don't even know what you call it. It's a cenacle, but it's like a nun factory,
Oh,
like a retreat center. But
nice.
it used to be back when people had vocations and there was like people studying to be priests and nuns. That's what it was. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's just close to my house, not very far. And yeah, but sometimes we go to Wisconsin,
Nice.
and that's nice too. Depends on.
Cool.
In Wisconsin, we have to do our own cooking, though.
Oh,
You know,
Okay.
that's no fun.
so we take turns. You
Well,
know,
I'm not
Yeah.
going then.
so but it's very good because you get a lot done.
Right.
You know. So
Yeah.
so
Do you-
far I got
do you-
7 quilts done out of 10. I promised myself I would get 10. My New Year's resolution was to do 10, to finish 10,
Awesome.
and I'm working on the other ones. So I think I'll get them all done, and then I'm going to put
Awesome.
an album in my Facebook. You know where they have photos at
Oh,
the
cool.
very beginning.
Nice.
I'm going to put
Yeah. Yeah.
the 10 quilts. The 10 quilts. But some of them I did by hand, and some of them I did by machine, and some of them were a
Wow.
combination. And yeah, so, but I think that quilting
That's
is the ideal hobby because there's always something new to learn. You know,
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yep.
keeps me
That's
busy.
very cool. Oops, sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Terry said you should make a ghost quilt.
Yeah. Do you think people would
Like this.
buy raffle tickets for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Denise is
I
pointing in her head, but
I would.
Yeah.
some fabric
Yeah.
that goes
Yeah.
glow in the dark.
Absolutely.
I told you earlier how much I love quilts.
Yeah.
We
Well,
collect
yeah.
blankets in this house because everybody I live with is a freeze baby. So
Yeah.
I would go for that and try to win it for myself.
Yeah.
If I wanted,
then it
Kate
would
would
be
just
full.
steal it from me anyways.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Well, some of my quilts are heirlooms, you know, which
Yeah.
will go down generations. And then some of them are just bed quilts. And I also make
Okay.
couch quilts.
Okay.
Like
couch
smaller
potato
ones?
quilts.
Mhm.
They're narrower and they're longer. Couch potato
Okay.
ones.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
then when I quilt them, I only quilt going in one direction so that you look at it. Because by the time you're ready to lay down and cover up,
Mhm.
you're tired. And
Yeah.
so the quilting goes in one direction so you know which way is right and
Right.
left.
Oh,
Because
that's
most of
smart.
the quilts are
I
quilted
so
all
need
over.
that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a real
I want a quilted
science.
snuggie that I could take on ghost hunting.
Or a weighted one.
Yeah.
At Paranormal. But there is a quilting rack at Madison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
So we had no idea what that was. Someone asked if we wanted a quilting rack, and I was like, yeah, for sure. And they were like, all right, we'll drop it off. And we were thinking it was like one of the little display racks that you put
Yeah.
a quilt on to display it in a room. And no, that's what they brought in. We were not expecting that.
Okay. I thought that people at Madison were quilting. You know,
No,
old
you could
ladies.
show us how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
Terry
put a
wants to
quilt
know
in
if
it,
Terry wants to know if you hand quilt or if you use a quilting machine.
a combination. Um,
I'm just learning so much about quilting. I didn't know this
Well, me
world
too.
existed.
Yeah.
you know, I did one that I sewed pieces together by hand. And then, well, the fabric doesn't have a right side and a wrong side. And so I was doing it on the machine, but I had some of the seams were on one side and some were on the other side. So I took it all out. And then I started it over again. I did it by hand.
Oh my
So
God.
I have better control of my hands than I do the sewing machine. So,
Wow.
but then when I got it all put together, then I quilted it by machine. But it's sewn together by hand.
Wow.
And then I had one that I did the whole thing by hand. And,
That had to take some time.
yeah. It keeps me out of trouble. And a lot of it I can do while I'm watching television.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
So,
What do you watch when you're watching television?
well, boring stuff. I do watch a couple of shows that are stories. I like Big Sky, that just came on, and 911. But mostly I watch the Science Channel. And
Next.
Okay.
Ray was actually talking about the Skinwalkers Ranch. That's,
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with that.
I love reading and watching shows about that. It's so interesting how many different types of
Yeah,
things are going on there.
yeah. So now I'm watching this Paranormal Caught on Camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
you know, that's kind of interesting. But I did
Yeah, it's
watch the
interesting.
ghost shows, but I thought they were phony, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Yeah.
so
I wish
I'm
that Paranormal Caught on.
in favor of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
She
But
watches a lot
mostly I
of
watch
YouTube.
the science and history channels. Ancient Astronauts is another one of my absolute favorites.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I love the History Channel. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think it changed too much. I like the Smithsonian Channel.
Oh, I don't have that one.
My
That's why I learned
favorite
all
show
about
on the
World War
History
II.
Channel, actually. Yeah. Terry said she loves
See, I
following
can't read that.
missing
I can
411.
read very long. You know, it's like when you go to the doctor and you got the eye chart.
Yeah. She said she loves following
I can
missing
read very long, but I
411.
can't read what you said.
She said
She
she
likes
loves
Missing
following
411.
Missing 411.
See, I never even heard of that. But,
Me
you know,
neither.
there are
Neither
shows
have I.
that are like the greatest show in the world, and I've never seen them.
Yeah.
You know, All in the Family, I never watched that.
Yeah.
So I do watch Walking Dead,
Yeah.
but that's not by choice. That's because I'm in the room. But then they have another one, Talking Dead, and I really like the Talking
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
where they
like
just
that.
sit down with the actors afterwards. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I like
new season,
Halloween
the
Baking
final season's a couple days.
Championships.
Yeah.
Yes, and variety.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Oh,
Do I?
I was
I
gonna do it.
do.
I was doing it right now just to make sure.
I do.
What do you
Well,
have
I
to
got
plug?
a picture then.
Yeah.
Billy Creek has got 3 bridges in it, 3 covered bridges.
Uh-huh.
And I just like to have this little news thing. There's 1 covered bridge in Long Grove, Illinois. And it was repaired. It's been hit 40 times by trucks.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
And it just got repaired. And the next day, it got trucked again.
Jesus.
Oh.
Wow. Dang.
So, but it's on a regular road. And, they got
Yeah.
signs about how high it is. And, but it's been hit 40 times. So it's out of
Wow.
commission frequently.
Oh,
But
crap.
Park County, Indiana, where ISS is, they have the bridge capital of the United States. And I think it's the bridge capital of the world. There's 31 covered bridges there.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So,
You wouldn't think that. You think that would be all in Vermont and Massachusetts and all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they have a 10-day festival. And before
Oh.
COVID, they had 5 million people show up during the
Wow.
10 days, not
Wow.
the same people every day. Billy Creek is going to have some events. They have vendors, and they have, obviously, people can walk around and look at it, but they are doing hay rides going from the town, Rockville, out to Billy Creek
Nice.
by
Cool.
tractor,
That'd be awesome.
being pulled by a tractor.
Yeah.
And then ISS is going to have walking tours during the day, free roam. And then at night, they have flashlight tours. So,
Nice. Oh.
get some new people involved. That's where I got involved,
Yeah.
Mhm.
At the Covered Bridge Festival.
Bridge Fest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's what I'm
Sounds
plugging,
fun.
Very
There you
cool. When is that?
I think
Sounds amazing.
October the 13th or 14th. I don't know. To the
13th to
23rd.
Thursday.
I think it's the 14th to the 23rd
Okay.
Okay.
October. It's just a couple weeks from now.
Nice.
And Adam and Eddie are going to be there. They're
Oh, cool.
partners in ISS. They're running the
Awesome.
tours.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's what I'm plugging. And Billy Creek. I love
There
Billy
you go.
Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried I wouldn't get a chance to do it, man. That's why I was like, I'm just going to jump in right now.
No, but it's getting pretty close to time. We only have a couple minutes left, so it's
Yeah.
perfect timing.
Well, it's an
Anybody has any
interesting thing. But I think that, if you're really into the paranormal and you want to do investigating, that it's not a good time. Because
No.
there's going to be 4 million other people there.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. It's
You know?
going. It's a different purpose happening,
Right.
so that makes sense. But I'd still love to go just see it. I'd still love just to walk through ISS and Billy Creek, even if I couldn't investigate.
Yeah.
Well, if you get down there, Bridgefest is going to be a lot of other people there.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
they're there and they do, I don't know what they call it, free roaming, in the daytime.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
people can walk around and,
That's awesome.
check out the buildings and,
Yep.
and then,
Cool.
if they have investigations, then there's restrictions, then you
Sure.
can't hang out there.
Right.
Gotcha.
But
That makes
the rest
sense.
of it makes sense. And it's
Very
it's
cool.
coming along. But it's a different situation. A couple of things different about that than the other ones that I've been to, Fairfield and there's no traffic, because it's off the beaten path.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Very, very rural. And it's in the middle. I think they have 260 acres of
Wow.
land.
Oh wow.
So that is one thing that's very different. The other thing is that when the buildings were abandoned, everything was left there. So there's furniture and there's clothes still in the drawers, and
Wow.
That's cool.
if you've seen any of the investigations on, YouTube,
Yeah.
people are just marveled at all of the stuff that's just left there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know what the plan is about getting it done, but they originally put in, they swept the floors, and they had like 6 dumpsters, of trash that they picked up, but there still is a lot there.
Wow.
So, and those buildings, and I think that Madison was also repurposed, that they had several different
Yeah.
series of functions,
Yeah.
in it, so.
Very cool. Well,
All
thank you
righty.
so much for coming on.
Well,
Well,
thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I think I
thank
just
you.
talked too much, but
No,
you're
that was
fine.
we wanted you to talk.
That makes- There's no such thing as too much talking. That's the perfect guest.
No, it was perfect.
Well,
A lot of people, a
I
lot of love in here
enjoyed
from
it.
Mama Bear.
Good. We're
I
glad.
enjoyed it.
We'll do it again.
Yeah,
I promise.
the general consensus in the chat is that you need to come back on. So we agree.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
All right. We'll be in touch.
let me get some
Our
other
people will call you up.
investigations under my belt, and then we can do
Okay.
it.
There you
Okay.
go.
Greenville.
Sounds good.
Greenville.
All
And we
right.
can talk
We
about
love
our
you, Mama
Ouija
Bear.
board experience.
Okay. All right.
Good night.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night,
Everybody,
guys.
thank you so much for joining us tonight. Sorry I was late, but hey, Mama Bear stole the show. So
Right.
so much love in here for her. We had loved having her on. We're gonna have her on again. And that's it for now. We'll spook you later, crypto heads.
Bye.
Please don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
Hashtag. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an
All right,
asshole.
guys. We'll
Shut
love
up.
you. We'll spook you later. Shut up. There you go. Thank you.
There you go.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.